Aloha kako. My name is James Hustace and I serve as your Hawaii County Council member for District 9, representing the communities of North and South Kohala. Just here to provide a few new updates since our last chat. Last week had a number of good conversations and meetings across the district. And on Saturday, had a big attendance at the Waimea Civic Center regarding the agricultural real property tax workshop and the changes that are forthcoming there for real property tax. It was a very detailed, informative discussion and presentation, and a big mahalo to Real Property Tax Administrator Lisa Miura for leading that effort, for engaging with community members, and really sharing the impacts and forthcoming efforts for this program. There is an upcoming virtual forum on Saturday, August 2nd, if you're still looking for an opportunity to learn more about this program and how to file those papers. Also, some good discussions on wastewater challenges across the district with a number of different parties and partners, both at the county and at the community level, really trying to understand and find solutions for those lack of municipal systems in our communities and the hurdles that we have to overcome with our public-private partnership in a lot of these different areas on the coast and here in Waimea. So Pu'oko is a key example of that and working with the community members there. Also some good conversations about Mahukona with Parks and Rec Department and really identifying the needs, addressing the safety concerns in that area, and then really listening to the community and the concerns there, the ongoing issues, and really looking forward to working with community partners in that effort. But we do have some future work to be done there and engage with some of our state partners too, with DLNR. So some ongoing work with that project and that community effort there. Also some good conversations with our dog park advocates in Waimea. So really engaging those community partners and trying to find those next steps and the solutions going forward. And really all just those ongoing conversations with advocates across the sector from different community groups, particularly with our trail groups and our trail advocates, really of those preservation of historic corridors and public access to a lot of these areas. This week we are on for council and committee days, and we'll be in Kona tomorrow and Wednesday. That's Tuesday, July 22nd and the 23rd. This week we'll be having some ongoing discussions about a couple possible charter amendments relating to the Department of Public Works, and also a possible creation of a building department. So this is a bill co-sponsored by myself and Councilmember Kirkowitz. So looking to add to that conversation and the body of that conversation with some more ideas and other opportunities there. We also have continued conversations about the regulation of feeding feral animals on county property. Also a number of nominations for boards and commissions, as well as a few resolutions regarding the 80th anniversary of the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, as well as military activity at Pohakuloa, and then the 2025 multi-hazard mitigation plan, as well as some transfer funds for the District 9 office to the annual Kupuna Hula Festival. So grateful for the support and looking to move some funds there for their activities and upcoming event in September. And it wasn't that far off. We were really talking about the budget and diving into the budget itself, and myself for District 9 office, appropriating and reappropriating funds for different important projects in the community here. I was successful in appropriating $19.5 million in addition to the funds and the projects that the administration saw. But this was a big success for District 9. And we've had these ongoing conversations and questions about areas like Mahukona, the Kohala pool, as well as ball fields at some of our recreational facilities like the Spencer Kalani Shuri District Park, and of course those road efforts in Waikoloa. So it really is a time to work together now with this office, with you as community members on these bigger community projects. So I'll need your support and community engagement to work with the administration in making these projects a priority. There are a lot of priorities across the county, and they're all at different levels. And with your engagement and your help to really make these and highlight their importance and the needs in your community, we can really achieve great things together. So I look forward to working with you on moving these projects forward. And a lot of those connect to really our general plan review. And this is something that the council has taken up. We've incorporated feedback from the commission so far, but a lot of these projects, a lot of these community needs are also mapped out in our general plan about how we see our community growing in the future. And of course, those infrastructure needs to match that growth. Our next community and our next general plan review meeting will be next Tuesday, July 29th at 9 in the morning. Going to be really going through those introductory chapters, the introduction and the chapter on collaborative biocultural stewardship. So that's where we kind of left off recently, and we're going to take that up again next week. And with all these things, I encourage you to submit testimony on items, any items that come before council. You're welcome to use that email address, counciltestimony@hawaiitcounty.gov. Remember that your written testimony is due at 12 noon on the business day prior to that meeting. Oral testimony will also be given either at the council chambers or at one of our remote sites. You can even request an opportunity to attend virtually and submit oral testimony in a virtual setting by sending an email to councilremotetestimony@hawaiitcounty.gov. With all those things, I value your insight and input and your testimony as you sit on all those projects. So thank you for taking the time to submit testimony. Looking at a number of things across the district here for the week ahead, some ongoing road paving efforts across the district. We have restriping efforts in Waimea at the main intersection to Lalamila Farm Road, kind of wrapping up that project with just some striping efforts. The same is also going out by the Daniel K. Inouye intersection, some final road paving efforts and striping efforts there. In Waimea, around the Kuhio Village area, between Hale Ali'i and Kamanava Street, there's ongoing shoulder maintenance and road maintenance there. And then down along Puako Beach Drive, we've also have some shoulder maintenance happening in that area. Further up north on Kohala Mountain Road, we've got tree trimming, shoulder work. Out towards Pololu, ongoing shoulder maintenance and road maintenance there. And then along Hawi Road, some tree trimming efforts in that area. Still under that voluntary compliance order for the coconut rhinoceros beetle in terms of limiting and stopping the movement of host material for coconut rhinoceros beetle here on the west side of the island, really between the Waikolo area and North Kona. This is that quarantine area, voluntary quarantine area. Remember that your green waste in that specific area should be taken to West Hawaii Organics Facility or the Kealakekee transfer station for proper disposal. Later this week, we'll have a Narcan giveaway in Waikoloa at the Waikoloa KTA on Friday afternoon starting at 3 o'clock. And that same evening will be the Waimea Family Food Truck Friday happening at KEC headquarters starting at 4 that evening. This weekend, a couple of events. We have the Kwaihai Wahine Fishing Tournament on Saturday. That's an early morning start. For more information, I really encourage you to reach out to either Ned Salvador or Lonnie Olson Chong for more details on that fun event and exciting event for the community there and all our Wahine fisher. Also on Saturday, we have an opportunity to get involved in the Waikoloa community by helping the school down there with a community painting event. This is being hosted by the Waikoloa Lions Club starting at 9 in the morning. And I would encourage you to inquire with the Waikoloa Lions Club for more information and details about that community effort. Also, some other things to keep on mind. The State Highways, Department of Transportation, they're working through their energy security and waste reduction plan. They're holding a couple of virtual presentations really to identify the immediate actions to reduce overall transportation emissions. So those opportunities are coming up, one on Sunday, July 27th at 2 in the afternoon, or Monday, July 28th at 6 in the evening. So I'll post that up on the stories, but there's on the State Highways, Department of Transportation, there's some information about those virtual presentations. Also, you still have an opportunity to submit the Hawaii Island Community Survey, the Laulima survey that the administration put out. You can go to hawaiicounty.gov/laulima. It's an anonymous survey where you can provide your feedback and community insight on everything that's impacting the community around you. And that's open until July 31st. I'm honored to serve as your council member, so please reach out if you have any questions. You're welcome to email me at james.hustace@hawaiicounty.gov, or you can call our Waimea office at 808-887-6077. And with that, I want to wish you good health, be well, and aloha.